Welcome back folks to Let's Play Metal Gear Solid 2 Sons of Liberty. Hopefully in this video I won't be quite as crap as I was last time. So we've disarmed all these bombs and we're going to head on over to Shell 2 in order to rescue Mr. President.
Raiden, I found us a ride.
I'm all ears.
One of the enemy's Kasatkas.
Is it in good shape?
Full tank. I'm heading for Shell 1 now. What about that Harrier?
It's not on the heliport here.
Good. I'll set this one down there then.
Can you cover the hostages? They're being held on level B1 in the core. Pliskin, you didn't happen to find any other places where hostages were being held, did you?
No, nothing like that.
Okay.
How many hostages are there?
There's a few short of 30. One dead and several wounded.
The Kasatka's cargo area will hold 13 max.
What about the other Kasatka?
I sabotaged it. It can't come after us if it can't get off the ground.
Fair point.
We'll have to make 2 trips.
Can you fly a Kasatka?
I have a pilot who's flown the civilian model, the KA-62 in VR. There's not a whole lot of difference between the military KA-60 and the civilian model.
Cleared for takeoff.
Raiden, let me introduce you to my partner, Otacon.
Otacon?
Sup, Otacon?
Nice to meet you.
Uh-oh.
Damn! Raiden, I'll talk to you later.
So Pliskin's got a friend called Otacon. Who was that other guy that had a friend called Otacon? I can't remember.
Colonel, I need some answers from you. Who exactly is Pliskin and his partner?
I know what you're thinking.
It keeps coming back to Shadow Moses. And now this Otacon.
AKA Hal Emmerich, PhD, a Shadow Moses survivor.
Rose?
Snake and Otacon both became fugitives after Shadow Moses, wanted for acts of terrorism.
An anti-Metal Gear organization.
They sabotaged and destroyed countless Metal Gear units throughout the world.
And were
Cough, make a spin-off game, cough.
years ago that necessitated the construction of the Big Shell.
Snake and his partner aren't terrorists.
Jack, why are you defending them?
I look back on what I've done here so far, and things like training and sense of duty alone won't get you through a sneaking mission like this.
Jack, are you okay?
You need something higher. I can't think of the right word, but it has to be pure will, backed up by courage, or ideals, or something like that. I'd stake my life on it. The solid snake that saved Shadow Moses couldn't turn into a terrorist.
Maybe that's true, but they went down with that tanker 2 years ago. We even recovered Snake's body.
And the DNA test results on the body say it's him.
Jack, I know what you're saying, but Snake is dead. He can't be here, not even as this Dr. Hal Emmerich.
But that also means that he can't be the terrorist leader behind this thing.
Also true. So regardless of whether Pliskin's made friends with some of Snake's old buddies, let's go and rescue the President. And he's not exactly subtle in that helicopter, is he? What's up, Pliskin? Oh.
I've been waiting for you.
We meet at last.
Patriots. Where do I know him from?
So you're the boss around here.
No, not just around here. I'm the boss to surpass Big Boss himself.
He's a little big-headed.
Solid Snake. No, that is not Solid Snake.
Is it not?
What a pleasant surprise, brother.
What?
You work of mine. Don't say you've forgotten me, Snake.
Bum bum ba-dum.
Snake?
Right, take cover. Stop impersonating him. Brother, I'm a whole different game from Liquid.
That's right, this is the sequel. Oh my god, he's hulking out. So he's not Solid Snake, but Solidus. Ouch.
That the best you can do, Snake?
So that's right, folks. Not Pliskin at all, but the one, the only, Solid Snake.
Did I get him?
Ah, balls. Well, that explains where the Harrier went.
We're in trouble. It's the Harrier.
And that's a really cool, like, muscle exoskeleton suit that Solidus has.
The world needs only one big boss.
The world had one big boss and he's dead. Stop trying to live up to his name.
I'll drown you fools for interfering.
Right. This is the Stinger missile launcher. The Kasaka can't stand up to the Harrier. You have to shoot the Harrier down.
Snake, we got company.
I'm counting on you.
We won't let you down, Snake. So that's it, folks. Pliskin is Snake. Now, I've sort of played along with the whole deception that the game tries to pull. I'm not really sure if you're ever meant to think that Pliskin isn't Snake or if there's meant to be any confusion, because like, he looks exactly the same and his voice is exactly the same. It even tells you that David Hayter is his voice actor at the start. Like, it doesn't even make any sort of attempt to hide the fact that he's pretty much Snake. As I say, I've tried to play along with it. I'm sure you've probably guessed throughout that I was being sarcastic most of the time when I was saying I couldn't place references and things like that. But yeah, Pliskin is Snake. A pretty cool twist, really. But maybe one that would have worked better if this was like, you know, if it was a book or something, because you'd maybe have that doubt. Whereas obviously in a game or if it was a film, you can just see that it's quite clearly Snake. And interesting bit of trivia, you can shoot the Kasaka down, don't do that. But another interesting bit of trivia is that you can actually... Snake, when he's dressed as Pliskin, is wearing pretty much exactly the uniform that Snake in Metal Gear 1 on the MSX is wearing in the promotional art. Now, we just need to pop down here so the jet's thrusters don't get us. Now this fight on extreme mode was an absolute dick, so I am going to be quite careful, although I'm hoping it shouldn't be anywhere near as much of a problem. And it is actually kind of reminiscent of the Liquid Hind fight, in terms of obviously the sort of airbound enemy and the Stinger missile and things like that. It's a kind of similar mechanic as well, with all the things you can hide behind. And unlike my Metal Gear Let's Play, Metal Gear Solid, sorry. Ah, cock, I can never remember where to hide from this. Certainly not there. Yeah, there's... Oh, I'm on fire. I think if you actually equip the disguise and then unequip it, that gets rid of the fire straight away. Yes. Yeah, I can never remember where to hide on that bit there. And also, when you're flipping up from the... from hanging, you have like a few invincibility frames as well, which is really useful because it means that when he's shooting a missile you can either start hanging or pull yourself up and you'll be pretty much okay. Piss off! Oh god! so this bit isn't really the time to be shooting him. It's basically just a dodging section, but there is like a little window here where you can shoot him. And I've seen some like really talented videos of people doing this fight where they completely boss it at that bit where he shoots missiles at you like that, and they can get like 2 or 3 hits on him, but I'm nowhere near practiced enough to do that. I think when I was doing the extreme run I could have probably oh, don't shred me to pieces, you prick. Yeah, I could have probably gotten a couple of hits when I was doing my extreme run, but I'm quite weird in terms of my game skill. I sort of need constant practice, whereas I know there are a lot of people, like say on Call of Duty and stuff, they can basically go from game to game and like continue to be awesome. But if I don't play a game, like I've not played this for about a year, so I'm pretty much as bad as I was when I first started, like this time last year when I played the game absolutely tons. So that's a bit annoying, but we should have, yes, taken him down. Soz Solidus, you are no match for us. Well, it's been de-winged. And he's been de-eyed. No fly zone, how about no eye zone? Way! And he is surely going to plummet into the ocean and die. But what?
There's something coming up.
Metal Gear! There it is, folks, in action. Metal Gear Ray.
That's Metal Gear! It's already active!
Well, shit. Now I thought they needed the passwords and the PAL key, not PAL keys, it's saying in GS1, they needed the passwords and things like that from the President to activate Metal Gear, but it seems as though they've already gone ahead and done it. And it's got these crazy ass mine things that is just blowing up from the sky, and oh my god, everything's going wrong! Crap. Hold on, Raiden. So Metal Gear has been activated.
They got my eye.
Well, you were trying to imitate Big Boss, I just thought I'd give you that extra little push towards his likeness.
Fab, go!
I'm sure as he opened his eye then, if you rewind the video, it really looked like he still had 2 eyes when he opened his eyes. But there you go. But at least the chopper wasn't destroyed or too badly damaged, so we can still get the hostages away. Plot twist? Vamp is Jesus. He's got the beard, I suppose.
It's running on water.
Look at him go. And also apparently up walls, with that lovely bullet hole still fresh in his forehead. But even that wasn't enough to stop him, so let's hope we don't run into him anytime soon. Well, plot twist upon plot twist upon plot twist.
Raiden, you alright?
Yeah. How about you guys?
Barely managed, but we're alright.
The chopper?
We need some time for repairs.
Oh,
The President's all yours.
okay. Can I ask you something?
What?
Are you the Snake?
Keep up,
They say
Raiden,
you're
come on.
dead.
No, not me. There are still too many things I need to do.
Snake, you're a legend, and that's why I need to ask you this.
Can I have your autograph?
A legend is nothing but fiction. Someone tells it, someone else remembers. Everybody passes it on.
I'm here because I was assigned to this mission, not because I want to. If I could, I'd be out of here in a second. How could you come back to all this? Why keep fighting?
There's something my best friend said to me once.
What?
We're not tools of the government or anyone else. Fighting was the only thing I was good at, but at least I always fought for what I believed.
Rest in peace, Grey Fox, you magnificent bastard.
DNA results from that body.
That was Liquid's body. He and Snake are identical on the genetic level.
Liquid?
A deception, for our own protection. We stole his frozen body from some organization. Kind of a hassle, though.
That's all there is to it.
Are you two really an NGO?
Insofar as we're a non-profit organization of civilians advocating a cause, yes. The cause happens to be the eradication of Metal Gear.
We work on our own, but it's a cause worth fighting for.
Hear, hear.
Just stick your neck out for something this risky.
That's the way I used to look at it 4 years ago. I was holed up in the middle of nowhere in Alaska, drinking too much.
We have a responsibility to the coming generations, to the world,
What responsibility?
to keep track of the mistakes we've made as a species.
We need to remember, to spread the word, to fight for change, and that's what keeps me alive.
You think you can change
Can't
the
argue with that,
future?
Snake.
I'm not as arrogant as that.
What you do isn't grassroots activism. It's more like terrorism.
I admit that.
But our group, Philanthropy, received some information. A new Metal Gear prototype was being developed here, and terrorists were planning to raid the facility. The information came from a very reliable source.
So you're here to...
We're here to stop all that. But I also have a personal motive.
Looks like the terrorists have his sister in the big shell.
Oh, crap.
We're here on our own, not under anyone's orders. We have our own battles. Otacon's here for someone. I'm not.
This is a military mission.
I love how he just puts the phone down on them. This is a military mission. Phone down.
Right?
Just barely.
You almost gave me a heart attack.
Sorry, it wasn't intentional.
I know that, and I know I need to stay stronger.
Say a prayer for me, Rose, so I can come back.
You will make it back. I'm with you all the way, remember.
Didn't see you helping against the Harrier.
I'm going to save the data, okay, Jack?
Yeah, let's save. It'd be rude not to. And actually, we'll save the game. And that's a pretty good place to leave it, I guess. Actually, we'll watch this codec conversation first.
Metal Gear's already gone active.
It's not too late. You can still prevent a nuclear strike by securing the president and preventing password confirmation from taking place. Get to the president. He's in the core section of Shell 2.
I'm checking the satellite images. Looks like you can get to the core from the other side of Strut L.
The core hasn't gone under yet from what we can tell. Follow the railings down, then jump onto the pipes.
The only viable strut in the outer perimeter is the L. That attack just now doesn't make any sense. It's like they have no more use for this place.
Colonel,
Did seem a
you were
little
monitoring the
destructive.
Codec calls. That man was the real Snake all along.
Maybe.
Maybe?
Don't let your guard down with him.
Why do you say that?
Because they were never a part of the simulation. They're an
simulation?
unknown factor.
You can take your simulation and... We're out here, we bleed, we die.
Calm down.
Well said,
I
Raiden.
suggest
Sod off,
that you
Rose.
do, Raiden.
And you, Campbell,
Even if
do
that
one.
is Snake. That has no bearing on your mission.
Colonel, you and Snake used to be on the same side. I don't understand. I read about you and Snake in the Darkness of Shadow Moses.
I don't give a damn what that piece of trash said.
Bit harsh.
You get me?
Good grief. Anyway, folks, in the next video, we will make our way through this fiery mess. I shall see you then.